Are some of you even serious? Are we giving out participation trophies to everyone in 2024? Is that what we're doing? This would single-handedly end college football as we know it. I'm a calm guy. I see stuff on social media, I see news, and normally I'm not going to have a reaction to it at all. I'm going to see it, I'm going to take it in and be like, all right. But when I saw this, guys, I immediately needed to make a video. I knew for weeks I was going to make this video because I was so aggravated with what some of you guys were saying. I need to put my stance on it. I know the college football offseason is long and grueling, and that's exactly why I'm here, to keep you guys entertained all offseason. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to Saturday Shenanigans and join the best family in college football. You guys could probably already tell, but I got a new webcam, so I'm feeling good. We're in 4K right now. So let me paint this picture. For years in college football, group of 5 teams that were not in the Power 5, aka the Pac-12, Big 12, ACC, Big 10, and SEC, or now known as the Power 4, they were mad because they were seen as little brother. We never get a shot in the big bowl games. We never get a shot in the college football playoff, the BCS, yada, yada, yada. And finally going into 2024, they give them an automatic bid in the new 12-team slot. So that's great. And now guess what people are talking about? With the NIL, with the transfer portal, they're saying group of 5 teams need their own playoffs, and that is the only way that they'll watch college football. What? No, stop the video. Stop the video. What? Does that make sense at all? In college football, there are 2 subdivisions. The Football Bowl subdivision, also known as the FBS, the highest level, and the Football Championship subdivision, the FCS, their own championship level. They have different playoffs. They have different quirks. They have different things. So if you want to put group of 5 teams in their own separate playoff, you're pretty much making FCS 2, and you're saying to these schools that you cannot compete at the highest level. That is absolutely horrible for competition. We know the NIL, we know the transfer portal. Big schools are getting big-time players, they're paying money, but we are also seeing big-time recruits, players who once had a lot of buzz going to these schools like Tulane, going to Boise State. So you're pretty much saying, oh, just shut the door to all this. Nope. What are you even doing? Many people's basis for this argument is Cincinnati in 2021. Yes, they got blown out by Alabama. That was a great Alabama team, one of the best Alabama teams to not win a national championship. And there have been blowouts before in the college football playoff. We saw Clemson blow out Ohio State in 2016? This happens all the time. Alabama blew out Notre Dame in, I think, 2020, maybe 2020. Yeah, what are we talking about here, guys? Okay, so you're going to pin that one example of Cincinnati, the one group of 5 team to actually make the top 4 that year, and you're going to say, this is why we shouldn't have group of 5 teams play? And then you guys want to talk about Liberty in 2023. No disrespect to Liberty, but this was not a top-tier group of 5 year. I mean, it was either Liberty or a 3-loss SMU to represent the group of 5. You can't hold that against them. You can't. Liberty had just gone into a conference. They were independent for years. Then they went to the Conference USA. It was a great story. And think about it. That Oregon team lost twice to the runner-up. So you guys are taking bad examples to create this. I said this once, and I'll say it again. The transfer portal spreads out talent in college football. Not everyone's going to go to the top school. There's not going to be one overpowered school because not everyone can start. Players want to make money. They also want to start and get time. So this is going to allow college football to expand and have better teams along the way. In the group of 5 too. Are we not seeing what Tulane's building? Tulane has a legitimate shot to make a Cinderella run in 2024. I'm serious. Even Boise State, even Memphis. I'm naming all these teams, and to put these teams at a lower level and say, nope, they should have their own group of 5 playoffs. And then I hear another argument saying that the group of 5 having one team in the 12-team playoffs, great. But then after that, all the other runner-ups should be in their own playoff. What are we playing for? There's bowl games for a reason. That is literally called bowl games. Why do you need to have them play each other in a playoffs just to prove they don't have anything to prove? Just put them in bowl games at that point. That is even worse idea. We've had a lot of changes in college football, such as conference realignment, portal, NIL. And if you ask players how they feel about that, if you ask players how they feel about conference realignment, a lot of them are going to say, you know what, it's cool. It's whatever. We're still playing great teams. It's going to be fun. We're going to be on big stages. But if you ask players about having a group of 5 playoffs, go to a group of 5 team and say, hey, what do you think about having your own playoffs? Ask a coach of a group of 5 team. What do you think of people thinking that you're not good enough to compete at this highest level? And they are absolutely going to shake their head. That would be bad for the competitive spirit of the sport. In college basketball, they do have the NIT tournament. If you don't make the NCAA tourney, if you don't make March Madness, you play in the NIT. But that is not exclusive for group of 5 programs, and also bowl games are pretty much the same thing. The NIT, you're not playing for a big championship, but you're playing to build your program and get some momentum going into the next season. Bowl games already offer the same exact thing for one game. You do not need 8 to 10 extra games. It would be cool, but you do not need that. That is pretty much FCS 2.0. That is taking out another group of teams from the FBS. If you are in favor of the Group of 5 playoffs, you may as well be in favor of a whole new division in college football called the FGS or the FAS or something else. You are making a third division. No, not FBS or FCS. You are making something completely new. This reminds me of the NBA in-season tournament. The NBA in-season tournament is so dumb. What? It's giving out participation trophies for nothing. No one wants to see LeBron win the in-season tournament. They want to see LeBron win the NBA Finals. I don't even watch the in-season tournament. I think it's a complete fraud. I mean, I guess it's just for money. I get that. Everything's for money nowadays. Oh, if they're going to make the Group of 5 playoffs, maybe they'll get ratings too, and they could just, everyone could just have a great time. Shout out to College Football Budge for making the video explaining why we need a Group of 5 playoffs. I've actually never talked to this guy in my life. I'm giving him a free shout out, but although our opinions differ, I think he still made great points, and there's no hate between us. This is well overdue, but it's official. I'm starting the Saturday Shenanigans Instagram account where I'll be posting exclusive short-form content. Feel free to go over there, give me a follow, share with your friends. It would mean a lot. It's really hard starting something from the ground up, as we all know. Enough of me rambling. Let me know what you guys think about the Group of 5 playoffs idea in the comments. Either defend it or destroy it. Thank you guys so much for reaching the end of the video. I've been Saturday Shenanigans, your home for unfiltered college football content. Make sure to subscribe and join the best family in college football, and I'll see you guys soon.